Joni would call me into private meetings to discuss the issue, sometimes alone, sometimes with other people. Most of the time I had limited warning, having to leave my desk at work to attend them. I worked in the accounting department at Daystar. At first I thought she wanted to help, but the longer these meetings went on, I realized that wasn't the case. When we raised issues of some of the comments that this family member had made, such as an off-the-cuff comment to my expecting wife with our first child, that we were excited about, if you want an abortion, I know a guy. That is not funny. And who says that? A joke about torture inflicted by piranhas being funny, and an instance where they responded to a telemarketer by joking they would be right back, but only after they finished having sex with a goat. My wife and I started feeling uncomfortable with this person being around our baby. In these meetings, I shared this with Joni, and she responded that some Christians have different senses of humor. We felt that this was not a sense of humor issue, but something was wrong. These comments, plus the family member's interest in being around diaper changes, even when we would go into a separate room, began to concern me more and more. I believe this is the gentleman speaking now. This happened multiple times and in growing frequency. One instance at Joni's lake house, our child needed a diaper change, so my wife told me I need to change our child's diaper. I'll be back. She left the living room, and the family member followed behind my wife and went into our bedroom across the house near the entrance. Susie noticed the family member follow my wife, so she followed and asked what the family member was doing. When he went into our bedroom while my wife was preparing to change our child's diaper. So Susie said, you know, what are you doing? This isn't really a public space. This is between a mom and the baby. The family member lingered, and Susie asked the family member to leave. The final straw was during a family movie night. We had our child sleeping in a pack and play in a separate room while we were watching this movie. Then this particular family member got up and went into the direction of that room, which I thought was odd. I got up and followed them into the room, and the family member was sitting in the dark with the lights off on the couch beside the pack and play where my child was sleeping, just 5 feet away. I questioned them, asking why are they in there. The family member didn't know what to say. I told him to get out of the room and not to go in there if my child is sleeping. When we brought up this last event, we were told by his family that that room was their safe place, and that is why they wanted to go in there. However, this family member had his own room upstairs. Due to this incident and the odd and strange explanation from the family, we started to distance ourselves from them. We felt our concerns were not being taken seriously. Joni Lamb has a word from the Lord. Pete's innocent. He's innocent. Marcus Lamb claps, and it's all swept away. The